I am Poof, a magical book that knows all. Developed by wizards and enchanted by scientists to discover all human knowledge. My secrets could be used to cure disease, end hunger, and advance civilization. Instead, I've been stolen by two idiots and have been forced to help them produce a game show. This is Poof, the magical game show.
Yeah!
Woo!
Welcome to Poof!
Welcome to Poof,
the
everybody.
magical game show. The only game show that has a book that knows everything.
That is correct.
Even your most inner thoughts and feelings. I'm Robert Bacon.
I'm Nader Boy. I can't help it. It's
can't.
great. I
He makes me type it in with all
the
umlauts, and it takes
accents.
I mean, half the time the show starts late because Nate makes me do that.
Hey, you know what? I'm an artist.
There it is. There it is. So Nate likes to think that he's Icelandic.
You know what?
Yeah.
The book does know all.
Oh, it does. It does.
Hey, Poof.
Yes.
Poof. Did Bacon spend the entire day repainting the inside of the oven?
Nate, you and I both know. Of course. The man is a sick freak. Why did you do the same? You know better.
Why did you come in when I was cleaning the oven?
I got lonely.
All right, well, that's enough. If you have a question for Poof, or you just want to have an answer to one of our questions that we ask, feel free to throw it in the chat, and maybe our intern Milkbag will let us know about what's going on. Milkbag, what's going on?
Hey! Oh, wow, Milkbag. Where are you at this week, Milkbag?
I broke into the old lady's house down the street, and
Again?
I'm in her living room.
Oh,
She's asleep.
Oh no! You know the old lady is the chief of police, right?
Yeah.
You understand
Absolutely.
this, right?
Yeah, that's why you got to hide out right under their noses.
No, you don't.
It's
Why are
such
you
a bad
hiding out, Milkbag? What did you do?
Nothing yet.
Oh my god!
My goodness! Why
It's a
does-
preemptive hideout
Oh no! Why does it look like you're on a ghost hunting show?
because I've got that next. After this, I have a ghost hunting show I have to go to,
You're busy,
and it's in the basement of this house.
Oh wow! Hey, I heard you wrote the intro for that ghost hunting show. Can you go ahead and read that for us?
I did.
I'd love to hear that
Yeah,
intro.
I'd love to hear that one.
I got to look into my. It's in my dream journal. When the dead can smell you,
Oh no!
how do you make them stop? Find out tonight on Ghost Sniffers.
I hate that.
I hate this.
I hate
Are you guys sponsored by like a cologne company
Yeah.
or fabric softener? Or
His
something?
name is Monsieur Dampe,
Oh no!
and he's got this amazing cologne that
Yeah,
is
just
You know what?
most likely reindeer urine.
is it sold in gas stations?
Yes,
Okay,
but
that's
only in the Netherlands.
Yeah. All right, I think I know who Monsieur Dampe is, and I'm just going to let you go down that path. I had to go down that path, and you enjoy it. Nate, you have a question.
Yes, I would like to point out that the
Yeah.
Netherlands is a misnomer because they're the Netherlands. The Nethers are lower.
Right. So
the
it's the Nether
Netherlands are in
regions.
the north. So
I have chosen the contestants at random. Contestants, show yourself.
All right, the champions have been chosen.
hello.
Hello.
Wow. Oh, it's good to see you too. Wonderful. Anya, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Tell the whole world, I guess. I don't know.
Wow. I can't believe I'm speaking to the whole world right now. This is
Yeah.
an honor. My family's from the Netherlands. Funny you should say.
No way.
Oh.
Oh wow.
So if you need any more trivia on the Netherlands, I probably don't have a whole lot more, but let me know.
You know what? I will. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah. The misnomer thing is interesting though, because it's like one of the only countries where like nobody knows what to call it and the language has no correlation to the name of the country. Like people call it the Netherlands and they call it Holland
Mhm.
and they speak Dutch there.
Yeah, and they're the Dutch people.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
never really thought about
I
that.
dated
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
None.
I dated a Dutch girl in college, and her whole family was Dutch, and everybody has to have a windmill in their house, like a painting of a windmill or just something like that. And then they always had the saying, if you ain't Dutch, you ain't much. It was crocheted.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many generations American were they?
I think their grandparents came over.
Okay, because I'm first generation, so that's not the windmill thing. We don't care about the windmills
It's
if you're
like the
actually
Boston.
from there.
It's like Boston Irish and green. I think.
Yeah.
And-
This is Wisconsin
Yeah.
Dutch.
Yeah, no, my mom is from there. So,
Awesome.
but my dad's from Boston and is Irish. So, I mean, I guess kind of every
Wow.
location you keep mentioning is my heritage.
Well, your dad might have punched me in the face.
I doubt it. I don't know if there's much of an overlap generation-wise there. I don't know if he's just punching like random people half his age in the face, but
It happens more often
That's
than
how
you
I
think.
plan to respond.
Sean Price, how's it going, buddy?
Good.
Why don't you tell
Hello.
us about yourself?
Oh yeah, my name is Sean. I'm not from the Netherlands. I'm more from the Italian side of Europe. But
so from Italy?
No, the Italian
yeah,
side.
you know, it's
Eastern
not Italy.
Italy.
It's the Italian side of
So
the
you're
continent.
Greek. That's what you're trying to say. You just want to admit that you're Greek.
No, my mom's side's from Italy, and my dad's side I think is just like white person. But anyway,
This is going well.
This is going fantastic.
anyway, but right
Did
now,
you know that
I'm
Italians are also white people? Did you know that?
yeah, I guess when I meant like like white Anglo-Saxon waspy kind of white, which like to be honest, I don't know where they're from.
Okay.
But anyway, where were we? Have
Who are
I
you?
kicked off yet?
I think
I'm
we were
currently living in Chicago. My name is Sean. I live in Chicago. I'm a writer, comedian, film critic, and that's it. I'll stop talking.
Oh, were
now.
we supposed to say stuff like that?
Sure. Do you have something like that?
If you would like.
No,
Yeah,
just
you
kidding.
can-
I'm a
It's a
comedian.
relaxed- Yeah. Nice.
I will add my parents. Since we're going down this route, I'm the only one. My mother was Chippewa. My father is Mexican, and we had all my Mexican people. We all had tortilla holders in our house. So there we go. Now we know
There
about
we
me.
go.
I
Yeah.
feel like we all know each other
Yeah,
now.
I'm Swedish as fuck. My grandma came from Sweden, and my dad was a Swedish chef.
There we go.
So let's.
That's a good question.
That is great. What is
Wonderful.
Ole? Yeah, definitely save that one. I might use that one later. Let's go first. Nate, do you have a question?
Yeah,
that you'd
I
like to
think
ask?
we do.
Mhm.
Yes, we do. We're going to get into the first round here. And we're going to name it the light drizzle round. It's the light drizzle round. You know, it's not too bad when you go outside and it's light drizzle. First thing I would like you to do, have we all played a video game in our life here? Right. I think that's kind of.
I played one or two.
Mhm.
I would like you to
I've
think.
played exactly 2.
Ooh, yeah. I'm like
Okay.
literally at like 6 or 7. So I think we're
Yeah.
doing okay.
Okay.
I want you to think of a video game that you liked playing and think of one of the loadliest bad guys in it. Or maybe the first one you kill, or maybe the second one, but one of the real low ones. Okay, you got it in your mind?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. We're going to play a little role-playing game with that little guy there. Okay, so what I'd like to do, we're going to go around the room. First of all, tell me what your game is and what your character is, and give me a little brief biography of that individual character. He or she has a life. He or she has things they go home to. Tell me a little bit about your character, okay? Can we do that?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Who would like to start?
I'll go first.
All right, let's go bacon here.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Ninja Gaiden. If anybody ever played that game, it's ninjas jumping around, and I'm thinking it's a very, very difficult game. So you have to go through and kill enemies constantly.
Okay.
And enemies are constantly respawning if you accidentally go back and then go back. So you're killing a lot of bad guys, but there's a guy in the very beginning that's just like, just to let you know that the B button kills him. It's just like the very, very
So
first guy. What does
he look like?
I think he's blue from head to toe, or he might be in all black and head to toe.
Oh, what's your guy's individual name?
My guy?
Yeah.
Steve.
Steve? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. What got him into a henchman?
What?
What got him into the job?
He just started. Like, this is his first day. He's really excited.
So he's right out of college.
Right. He got his doctorate.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And realized that, he was trying to get a normal job with his doctorate and couldn't find a job.
Wow.
And he
So
just
went
needed to
into henching.
find. Yeah. And he's like, you know what? I heard that this pays really well.
Wonderful. His
They've
name was
unionized.
Steve. Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So keep Steve in your mind.
Okay. I got
We're
Steve.
going to go around here. Anya, you want to go next here?
Sure.
Wonderful.
I went through a little bit of a World of Warcraft phase
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Nice.
when I was like, 11, 12.
That's awesome.
And I played a dwarf. And so one of the first things that you need to fight when you're a dwarf in World of Warcraft is a boar.
Oh, I love
Just
this.
kind of a random boar in the woods. Is it a bad guy? Who's to say? But you do have to kill it.
You do have to kill
So I'm
Yeah,
going to be a boar. Yeah, there we
Wonderful.
go.
What's this boar's name?
I think they killed this thing in South Park. a
Yeah,
lot.
it's the South Park one too. What is this boar's name? Yeah, what
Monica.
Monica, I love it. Monica the
Monica.
boar. How did Monica end up there? What does Monica
Seriously.
like to do when she's not fighting dwarves?
Well, when she's not getting murdered by dwarves, she does just kind of like to roam around in the snowy parts of the where the gnomes and dwarves live in World of Warcraft. God, I can't remember a single thing about that game other than visually, but I can't remember the names.
That's okay. You can make it up and we'll call it.
Great. So in the gnome and dwarf region of World of Warcraft live some boars.
I love this.
Monica being among them. And she does just kind of, she has her route.
Yep.
So nobody's killed her yet. She likes to just kind of keep walking along that route over and over again. Sometimes an abrupt turn.
You got to keep
just
them
get
guessing.
back onto that route. She's got some friends that she likes to hang out in the snow with. I like to think that she has a family. She's the breadwinner, and they are depending on her to get home.
Yep. Well, somebody's got to walk that road.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to walk it. I love that. So Monica the boar, Steve the Ninja Gaiden guy. We're gonna go down to Sean. Sean, who you got?
Well, it's funny when you said think of a video game. The first video game that came to my head was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, and then you asked, "Oh, think of a bad guy from that game." I was like, "God damn it!" But there is a sort of a bad guy in that game, and it has an actual name. I looked it up just now on the Tony Hawk wiki page, which exists. His name is Officer Dick. And he is a cop who just like chases you around and yells at you as you try to get combos and points.
I love that answer so much. Can you tell us about your cop
right now?
What's his name? His name's Officer Dick, obviously. Is that his first name or is his last name?
I think that's just his last name, but it might be like a Prince situation where he only goes by one name. I don't know if he has a. Let's go with that. He only goes by Officer Dick. No, he has a really vague origin story.
Wonderful. So, what brought him to the skate park? Why is he an officer at the skate park? How did?
So he's he tried to be a professional skateboarder as a youth and was kind of mediocre at it and never really broke through. So he's kind of taking it out on Tony and the gang, and the current batch of skaters going around in the skate parks.
Wow, that's a rough life there, Officer Dick.
Yeah, look at him. He looks like he's seen some things.
He looks like Jack Black.
Yeah, like Jack Black.
Yeah, he does.
On the downside of life, you know. Wonderful.
Awesome.
Okay, so we have all of our bad. I'm going to choose just a Goomba from the first Goomba.
First
from
Goomba?
Mario Brothers. Yeah, just the first guy. You know the one by the mushroom. That's my guy. His name is Rick. He's married, and him and his husband, they both have a baby Goomba that they are raising together. This is he's Never finished high school, honestly. So this is about the best he can do. But he's got a steady gig. He guards the mushroom. He goes back and forth. Life is pretty good for him and Peter. So life is good. It's not a bad gig. So sun's out. So that's my guy. That's my guy, Rick.
Okay.
Wonderful. Any questions about Rick? Are you good there? Do you have anything you need to?
No.
All right, good. See, it was a good story.
It was.
Wonderful. So what we're going to go around and do now, at some point, this person or boar or Goomba, they get into a fight or they meet the main character. What I would like you to do is give your statement to the police after that little episode has occurred. So let's say you survived the dwarf attack. Let's say that you survived the first Ninja Gaiden. Mm-hmm. Let's say that you got in, whatever happens to the officer and Tony Hawk 2, they survived, and now they're giving a statement. I would just like you to give a statement about what happened to you, okay? Bacon, we're going to start with you.
I'm this guy right here.
Uh-huh.
And this is the main bad guy.
Okay.
Officer, he was dressed in ninja attire, but it was baby blue.
So it was a baby blue ninja. You got beat up by a baby blue ninja?
I didn't get beat up by a baby blue ninja.
You just said that. It was a ninja dressed in baby blue.
Well, he didn't beat me up. He just, he got me a couple times.
By the way, you guys can ask questions if you'd like as well. We're all three investigating this case.
Wait, so we're all cops? I didn't consent to this.
We're private investigators.
Hey, cab. No
We're all
thanks.
pro cops on this show.
I didn't think. Tell you what, we'll be PIs. How about that? Does that? We'll be ex-cop, not ex-cop. Oh God, this all went terribly. Oh no,
I'm not saying anything to any of you cops.
I ain't no snitch. That's the board's official statement.
Yeah, he was in a baby blue ninja.
So none of you guys are talking.
Yeah.
Goddamn bad guys.
Good luck trying to find him. He disappears every time you hit him.
Bad guys. How about you, Officer Dick? Will you talk?
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about what happened to me, Officer Dick? Yeah, fellow officers. Listen, I was just,
I wonder who we're going to believe.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Listen, fellow officers, I was just trying to protect the public. You see, this madman who calls himself Tony Hawk, that can't be a real name. He took a skateboard and he jumped and he grinded on live power lines.
That sounds dangerous as hell.
Or ollieing off of the power line onto people's cars and their personal property. He was out of control.
Wow.
So I had to put him under arrest. And he did kickflip out of the restraints and skated off before kickflipping me in the head. So I have a small concussion. But before that, I was just I had the public safety in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Sparks were flying off those power lines.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you didn't get electrocuted.
Yeah. Kids, I don't think kids can get electrocuted.
And the boar is the boar not talking?
Oh, the boar does not talk to cops, okay?
Even though it is a pig.
It is a pig. But see, it presents that comparison. Monica ain't no cop, okay? Get that straight.
All right. Well, okay. I guess.
And also, Monica resents the comparison to pigs as well. Both things are offensive to her.
All right.
Okay. Well,
Nate, does your character talk?
My character?
It works for a bad guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, what is he gonna say?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
What does
Can I ask a timely question for the Goombas?
Please.
Have y'all made any plans to unionize under Bowser?
Well, we were thinking about that. We really are. The problem is that when you get smashed, it's really easy to smash us, and Bowser's big and it just takes a plumber and we're constantly surrounded by pipes. And
so you live in fear.
Yeah, it seems like you need more protection that a union could give you.
He gave us protection, and then that turned into giant bombs with faces. So Yeah. So instead, we just stay on these ledges. You know where the pits go? I don't know.
Oh,
you just
don't
fall
know?
down. You just keep falling. So,
could you describe the perpetrator that assaulted you? You
you
said it jumped on your face.
Yeah, he was 3'11", and he wore overalls.
All right, so it's a big boy. All right.
And he sounded like he was from the Italian half of Europe.
So is that Greece?
There we go. I think that's the round.
That
right
is
there.
it. I can't find the button.
I have heard enough. They have tabulated your answers into scores.
Oh man, these glasses are harder and harder to look through every week.
You can't take them off.
Can't take them off. I need to protect myself from the radiation.
Ooh, Anya pulling out the
Anya,
early lead.
14.
I think it was calling out the structure of the game. I think that gave you the extra 2 points.
And I think it was ignoring everybody to be like, you know what? You don't have to talk to the cops.
You don't.
There
They
are
need
other
that. You need a
community
lawyer.
resources.
They really are.
There's
Yeah.
other resources.
That one's on me. Thank
know
you,
what?
Anya.
I knew what I signed up for when I became a ninja. No snitches on this show. That's a rule.
What else is my role as a white woman if not to correct a person of color about politics?
And with that,
You got more points.
this is great.
This is wonderful.
Does anybody have a question?
Yeah, who wants to go next?
Yeah, Anya or Sean, do you guys have a question you'd like to ask?
I have two questions. One's more of a fun one, and then one's like kind of a deep existential one. Do we want to go fun or deep existential?
I'm still waiting for my acid to hit, so let's do fun first.
Okay, good. All right. So let's say you could be at the premiere of any movie that has ever happened. Like you could be like the first person to see a specific movie, like at any point when it came out. What movie would you want to have been? Like opening night in the premiere for?
This is with like the people who were in the movie in the audience, like people are dressed up in suits, like that thing. Or are you talking about
like the Hollywood Chinese theater?
Okay.
You're
the opening night. And does it depend on the movie? It might not have premiered that way, but like you were like the first person to experience a movie when it came out.
Is there any answer other than The Room?
Right? That's
a good answer.
Yeah, that is a great answer.
Like being number one on that would be pretty
like
freaking.
Those are the only people in the world who saw that movie without any warning about what that movie was going to be like.
Yeah. And I would say Neil Breen, Fateful Findings, but I'm pretty sure that one never had a premiere. It was only released on DVD.
Yeah.
But I do have one besides The Room. The Room's great. It wasn't going to be The Room because then also Wiseau is there. And
was he at opening night?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah. I'm thinking of premiere. Yeah. That makes sense.
All right. Maybe Tiptoes. Do you guys know about that?
Hey, you guys are getting a little robot-y there.
Yeah,
it's the only time I ever hop in. Don't look at me like that, Nate. I'm trying to help. How's everybody doing?
Doing great. Show's
great.
Going great.
Feel free, Sean, share your answer. What I'm going to take them out so we don't have to look at that.
Do you have an answer?
I
have an answer?
Oh yeah, Milk.
Yeah, mine would be Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Okay.
But I would want to see it with all the people that they bring back in the time machine.
Oh, good. Yeah.
All right, they're back, it looks like.
All right, Sean, what's your answer?
So my answer is I would have loved to have been in the in the theater in 1895 when the Lumiere brothers premiered A Train Arrives at the Station.
Yeah, right.
Because apparently, according to film lore, people just like freaked out. They like thought a train was literally coming for them. And I've always wanted to know what it was like to be in that room and people were like, ah, or if it was just like exaggerated.
Right.
I just want to be in a room full of screaming people as this train shows up on a big screen.
Yeah. On that note, also, wouldn't it be awesome? What was the first talkie? What was that one called?
People say
No,
it's the jazz singer, but I forget what the first technical one was.
Okay.
Whatever it was probably racist.
Yeah, wait,
It
wasn't it like Birth of a Nation or something? Wasn't it actually?
No, that was a silent film, but it was very racist.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
It was a silent film. Never mind. Never mind. It's still racist. Not never mind about that, but
Otherwise, I was going to say before we turned into robots, have anybody heard of the movie Tiptoes?
Oh, that movie is
No.
terrible.
Tiptoes movie. Here we go. I could see who's in this. It's basically been it's Matthew McConaughey.
Is this with the
Mhm.
I can't think. I don't want to say the politically incorrect term for it, but go on.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's Gary Oldman is
Okay.
playing somebody who he's not. He's on his goddamn knees during this whole movie, and it's awful.
This movie's pure insanity.
I watch bad movies for fun all the time. This I couldn't make it 15 minutes in.
It's so rough. It is so rough. And like Matthew McConaughey is acting his ass off in it. It's so bad.
It's so bad, you guys.
But it'd be really fun to watch.
It would have
all
been
these
so fun
stars
to be at
showing
the
up.
premiere of that because everyone thought that was probably a good award season movie at the time, and they were probably so proud of it. And so
what
I would
an
love to have been in the
amazing
room.
cast.
Right? I think anytime your award movie starts with, all right, Gary Oldman, get on your knees. That's not an award movie.
This is him sitting on the couch.
The way that he is fully inside that couch with like doll legs hanging off.
Kermit sits on a couch more naturally than this. Much more realistic.
That Kermit riding a bike
He's
seat.
inside that couch like Danny DeVito in Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yep. And that happens.
Wait,
Yeah, that's a big subplot. Yeah, that's Tyrion Lannister guy.
wait. So Peter Dinklage is in this film. He just
Yes.
is in
And
that
not the main
role?
actor.
They could have used him.
Yes, but he plays the other little person. It's
Interesting.
Well, I
Oh, there you
recommend
go.
it. The movie's pure
Somebody
insanity.
make the try.
The movie is pure insanity.
I don't know. I can't recommend it. I mean, it's so hard. I couldn't get through it. It's really, really bad.
But it would be a fun premiere. That'd be a super fun
Oh
premiere.
my God. I would just turn around and face the audience
Yeah.
and look at all the famous people, trying to figure out how to bury this thing.
Question on these premieres: do we know what's about to happen, or is this like we're dropped in time with no knowledge and we just get to experience it?
I like the idea that you were dropped in time and you have no idea what you're about to watch.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Then that would be fun.
That'd be a
if
fun
not, if not The Room, then definitely Sean's. That one's Nate. You already said yours.
No, I did not.
Oh, what's yours?
Phantom Menace, easily.
Oh,
I want to go enjoy that terrible movie.
Of all the Star Wars, he could have
You know, everyone loved it opening night. That'd be so
Yeah.
much fun. To have that much fun watching that shitty of a movie. That'd
Yeah.
be amazing.
If you watch
I
the
did.
footage of people walking out, they're like, "It was the best thing ever."
Come
but
on.
They can't explain why it
You
was
get-
good.
You get full nerd level at a 10
Yeah.
with no irony for this awful piece of shit movie. God, that'd be so much fun. That'd be so much fun, y'all.
True.
I like the positivity.
I have heard enough. I have tabulated your answers into scores.
There it is.
Mm.
Wow.
Wow,
Sean
Sean
moving
takes
up.
a lead with
Ooh.
his film knowledge.
Lumiere brothers
Yeah.
represent.
Wonderful. Anya,
Anya, you got a
do you have a question you'd like to ask?
Yeah. Mine is more like I'm gonna give you a scenario. Kind of like the cop thing, except there's no cops in this. I'm gonna give you a scenario and then you have to
No?
now you have to kind of like, answer as if you're in this scenario. So you've died, RIP. Will
Why'd
be
you look
missed.
up?
Well, because you go to heaven in this scenario. I'm being generous.
Oh, I already like this. Is way better than.
I'm being very generous. I don't know anything about you, and I can already tell it's probably not going to happen for you. But in this scenario, you're going to heaven. And I say that as somebody who's also not going to heaven. But you're going to heaven. All your ancestors, all your family members who died before you, all your pets, they're waiting for you.
Ooh,
They're so excited. They're all so excited to see you.
Yeah.
You guys catch up, and there's embracing, and there's how's the food in heaven? And they're like, it's not great, but everything else is awesome, so don't worry about it. There's chit chat. Eventually, there is an elephant in the room, and you do have to address it. They have, as ancestors are required to do, been watching you masturbate for your entire life.
How come it's the same as hell? In hell, it's the exact same.
Right.
So now,
okay.
how do you explain to your ancestors your porn preferences, your keywords, because they've been watching and they're concerned and they want an explanation.
Well, first of all, I'd start out by saying that times have changed a lot since when they were alive. And, Slender Man is a sexy thing.
It's not the 1200s anymore.
Yeah, it's not the 1200s anymore. It's long, slender men, faceless with long fingers.
I don't like that you do this, by the way.
I like long fingers. That's all I'm saying.
I would start with, well, ancestors, thank you for joining me. First of all, we're going to start with sexuality is a sliding scale. Okay.
To animal?
You wanted to explain the Kinsey scale to them.
Yeah.
We're going to watch this movie. It stars the Aslan guy. You're going to love it. Yeah, I think that's how I'd have to start. We'd have to start there and then go from there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Shad?
I would say, listen, Momo, my grandmother died years ago. I don't want to yuck. I have a saying that I don't yuck anyone's yum. Whatever people may find yum, as long as it's safe and consensual and no one gets hurt, then don't yuck it. All right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, ancestors. I'd also want to turn the tables and be like, listen, great grandfather, what porn did you consume? What did you jerk off to?
Yeah, you jerked off to like a potato that kind of looked like a woman.
Well, times were tough. He was 23 and elderly.
Yeah.
And I'd say if they had access to such high quality animation, they would be watching the exact same thing.
Exact same Slender Man porn.
Oh no. I think two of us had decent answers.
Oh,
how about you?
Don't yuck yum just because I like my porn to be completely desaturated.
I'd be like,
and to
first
have
thing you have
light.
to understand is what buses are, okay?
Yeah, there's a lot of explanations beyond the actual sex part.
So
where
many.
You're like,
you just have to
there's
explain
a lot
the
of
keyword
context.
searches.
And no, it's not the black leather couch that turns me on.
What was your obsession with buses?
Oh no. Oh, that would be such a hard conversation.
I have heard enough. I have tabulated your answers into scores.
Whoa!
Right.
Wow.
We got a tie at the top of the leaderboard.
Jeez.
Oh man.
Somebody's not a Coco fan.
Coco, I like it. Sean, you said you had another question a little bit, I think after that, we could deal with something heavier.
Yeah. This one, well, it's sort of existential, but you can go as deep or as fun with it as you want. But it's another kind of movie related question. But let's say this is another scenario. Your life up until now is a movie. Think of it as like an objective, just a part movie. And you're about to come out with the director's cut Blu-ray of your life. So with this, you get to add a scene and you get to delete a scene. So what scene would you add to your life that wasn't there before, that you would add up until now, not anywhere in the future, but up until where you are now? And what scene from your life would you get rid of to make things either go a little bit smoother or make the plot more easier to understand or anything like that?
Wow. And so this is not a scene that when we delete it, it doesn't mean it never happened. You're literally just trying to delete it from your Blu-ray.
Right.
Okay.
But no. Let's say it happened.
Yeah.
But you're just deleting it.
It deleted from your life
for this edition. Yeah.
So it's just about what you don't want other people to see.
Pretty much, yeah. And it could be anything.
Oh, damn it.
Like,
So I can't delete my parents' divorce? Fuck.
it could be.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. Yeah, it could be that
Jordan.
if you wanted to.
No, well, if it still happened, I want people to see it. I want them to
Oh,
feel
that's
bad
true.
for me. God.
At least, it's like if you fall down, you're like, well, at least I wish somebody had a
Yeah.
video of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If people are still gonna see it, it stays. Okay, I know what my deleted scene is.
Okay. Well, what is it?
What's your deleted scene?
Last week when I went into a cafe for the first time in a long time, because I'm vaccinated. Thank you. And
Oh, congratulations.
Hard
thank
flex.
you. And I there's something so I went into a couple different establishments this past week for the first time outside of, like I would get pickup and stuff, but I like went into a place and interacted at length with the people that worked there. And something that keeps happening this is the first time it happened, so I didn't realize what was happening in that moment, is that people are so excited to see each other and to talk that right now, and I think for the next year, strangers are behaving towards each other like they know each other. They're like, hey, how are you? And you're like, oh my God, hi. I'm good. How are you? But like,
I think that's how people acted in the olden days, because you didn't know a lot of people and you just run into somebody, be like, oh my God, hello, hi.
Right. And like, it's just because we've all just been so cooped up that like, we're just excited to say hi to anyone. Right. But when I walked into this cafe, I didn't know that yet. And so the scene that I would delete, is when I thought that I just didn't recognize this person. And then I faked it and was like, it's been so long. How are you? And then she
Oh, no.
was like, do we know each other? And I was like, yeah, right. And then I proceeded to like fake a memory of like, yeah, we met at this thing, right? And then she, in front of my very own eyes, faked also remembering it. And then we faked the rest of the interaction, and I can never return there is the thing. So
you're cut off from the restaurant.
I would delete that so that all you could see is the next time I went into a bar and the bartender did the exact same thing, I knew already what was up. And I just behaved like a normal person and didn't force her to pretend to remember me.
Wow.
That's some sitcom shit
That
right
is
there. That's
sitcom.
amazing.
I wish y'all just like kept pretending that now you're pretend best friends. And you just
No,
like
I have your number. Then why do I have your number? Then why do I know where you live?
That's incredible. Have you ever been on
so
2 dates in
earnest.
the same restaurant? I like to start mining this.
So that really helped me on mine. I would like to just delete that whole, basically, that whole time when you first start improv and you invite all your friends to come see improv shows.
Oof.
So all your friends see your shittiest improv right at the beginning. And then they
never come to a show again.
Never want to go back. Yeah.
Yeah. So then
That's all they know.
that as a performer once you've been there a while. So then you're like, well, what we should do is get younger teams to open up for us so they could bring their whole audience, embarrass themselves in front of their friends, but we'll be awesome. I would like to delete basically the whole first year of me doing that from the whole story. Because I'd say
I made that mistake with my parents.
No,
they came early, and after that they're like, I don't know.
They came to our conservatory show, didn't they?
No, no, they didn't. That's okay. They don't live in Chicago.
Yeah, Sean, Nate, do you guys have yours?
Do you want to go, Sean?
I have my scene I would like to delete. Which is when I was a kid around middle school age. I was playing basketball by myself, and I hit the rim with the ball, and part of the metal of the rim came off and flew into my eye. And so I had to go to the hospital and get this thing taken out of my eye, and it was the most pain I've ever been in. And I think it's a thing where if it never happened in my life would be just the same. And I didn't learn anything from that experience. I didn't gain anything. So I could literally just delete it, and my life would be okay.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
good
so you're
choice.
just deleting it from your life now. Now that's an option. It's not just zero.
Yeah, I'm changing the rules of my own
Interesting.
question as I go. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. I like
New
how Sean
answer.
plays the game.
My parents
Sean knows how to play
divorced.
the game. For my ad, I'd like Anya's parents to get divorced.
It's honestly for the best.
What a
They're
weird plot twist. We go to a completely different character.
And this person got a divorce too. I have an ad. Does anybody else have their ad?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I would add having more credits as a comedian. I would add like a TV spot,
Yep.
you know? I would probably add a Colbert set, you know, something like that.
Like a movie?
No, I'm not trying to go crazy. I still want to be generally the same tier as comedian because I don't want more opportunity than I'm ready for. But I would like, you know, a Conan set.
Yeah,
I don't think that's too much to ask.
No.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you adding, Bacon?
Well, then if I don't want to, I can't. If I added anything to my resume, it wouldn't be, no one would believe it. So let's keep to something that's more believable.
That
Okay.
was such a long way for that joke.
Yeah, it took me a while to get there, but I got there eventually, and I can't blame this one on the glasses. Now, let's see. I would add, I forgot it. Now I'm trying to remember. It is, I'd add that time when I lived in Chicago where I saw the Blackhawks win the World Series.
The Stanley Cup.
The Cubs won the World Series, and it would be great in just the book if I just added in. And also the Bears won the Super Bowl when I lived there, and it was so much fun.
That'd be a cool scene. Yeah. When they played the Colts. Yeah, it's real easy to change.
Oh yeah. Well, okay.
I
That'd be
can't
easy.
tell you how fast I would turn off a movie that has that much sports in it.
It would just be the
Just
montage.
Bacon enjoying Chicago sports.
It absolutely stars Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn is not in my movie. He wouldn't be in my movie. I'm taller than him, and he'd be like, "Oh, I wouldn't be in this movie."
What would you add there, Sean?
I would add, this is a callback to Tony Hawk, but I would add a montage where I learned to become an incredible skateboarder. Just like have like a cool like Rocky type of montage. And then I'm really good at skateboarding. I've never skated in my life. I don't want people to think that like I'm really into skating, but I've always wanted to be good at skating.
I mean, you're the skateboard guy to me.
I mean, you look like those skateboarder T-shirts and shoes and jeans would really fit you from the 90s. Like it really fits your look. Yeah.
I just met you, and so as far as I'm concerned, that did really happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, good. Well,
I think Jonah Hill
would be your friend. Yeah.
So
he would be my friend.
From my life, we're gonna take away the time I slept walk in 9th grade English to the front of the class. We're gonna take that away. It was terrible. Not a good idea.
What would you add?
I would add that I was Jeff Bezos' son. That'd be the first scene.
No.
So there you go.
I have had
Let's go
enough.
for the money.
I have tabulated your answers into scores.
Oh, we're getting close.
Yeah, and we are.
Oh, we've got a question in the chat.
Oh, sure.
Sorry.
Yes,
it seems that the chat is enamored with Sean's mug. Sean, could you show that mug to the camera, please? The chat would love to see it.
Yes, it's all Wes Anderson characters.
Oh.
Can you tell I'm into movies? That's a big part of my identity. I like movies.
I know you're into skateboards.
Yeah,
I love
talking about.
And you're from the Italian
movies.
The Italian part of Europe.
It makes you Greek.
We only have time for one more question. We only have time for Seinfeld round.
I think it's Seinfeld
This
round.
is the Seinfeld round. You guys in the chat, anything that you'd like to throw out there, person, place, thing, whatever you want, throw it in there, and we can maybe use that. The Seinfeld round is it used to be the Jeff Foxworthy round, but we got a cease and desist.
Hated that.
From everybody in the chat sent us a cease and desist, not just Foxworthy. I don't know what he's up to. I don't think he knows how to use a computer. And so now we do a Seinfeld round. Oh, B movie, yeah.
So we all know how Seinfeld jokes go. What's the deal with B movie? If it was a good movie, why not call it an A movie?
What's the deal with B movie? Is that woman gonna have sex with that B? Her husband's okay with this?
What was his plan? Step 1, seduce a woman.
Step 800, lift a plane.
I don't understand B movie.
Yeah. Anything else in the chat?
Feel free to pop in whenever you got one.
Frosted Flakes. So, Frosted Flakes. Anything about Frosted Flakes? What's the deal with Frosted Flakes? And why does a tiger like it so much?
Mm-hmm.
What's the deal with Frosted Flakes? It's just cornflakes. That's all. It's just
With just a
cornflakes,
little bit
guys.
of cum on them.
A little bit of that cum dust. A little bit of that cum dust.
Yeah. Did they try to make it look like cum?
What's the deal with all
that
cum dust on Frosted Flakes?
Am I
What's
the only
the
one that
deal
eats all
with
the cum dust?
19-year-olds. I fuck them when I'm a full-grown man.
Yeah, when they're on their own. No one
16,
remembers.
right?
No one remembers.
16?
I was
Nobody
I was watching that Woody Allen documentary last night, and I was talking to my fiance. I was like, Jerry Seinfeld.
He's
Yeah.
next.
He's next.
He's next.
It's got
Anyway, let's continue the Seinfeld round.
Yeah.
God.
That is the end of the day.
Oh, that was
Oh,
wonderful.
that's
Is
it?
the champion
But we
this
were on
week.
such a roll.
But it was going so well.
It was going really well.
Milkbag, what are the scores?
Anya's
Anya.
the winner. Wonderful.
Congrats.
Great job, Anya.
Nice
Congratulations. I got a champion theme for you.
We'll play the champion
There you
song.
go.
There you go. Take your
Take a
bows.
Ooh.
Thank
That's
you.
really good music.
I would like to thank Hillary Clinton,
Yes, please.
just because I think she invented feminism or whatever.
All right, Poof usually
I think
gives out
so.
the prizes, but he kills people, so we had to hand it over to Nate.
Uh-huh.
Nate,
So now I make videos. This video is your prize. It's dedicated. No, this video is your prize, okay?
My prize.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Check it out. We got my roommate's little drone here. We're gonna go on a little drone flight for Nate's corner. This is pretty sweet. All right, we're gonna head out the front door and go check out some Somerville. Hey, Bacon. Don't come in the living room. No reason. Just don't. I'm sorry, that made me laugh.
Wow.
Thank you. Can I re-gift this?
yeah, I'd like to have it back. And also, that's not even my drone. That's my company's drone.
Well, it's under the cushion, so.
Oh, I'm going to get fired. All right.
The glasses came off, though. That was the real prize.
Ooh, it's so bright.
It is what's right.
It's so bright in here. I have to put them on.
Wonderful.
Oh my
Before
God.
we go, Anya, where can we find you on the internet if you want to be found, or what would you like to leave the audience with?
Please only find me on the internet. Do not find me in real life. I beg you.
She'll pretend to be your friend. She'll pretend to be your
Yeah, if you're too familiar, I'll be like, "Hey, girlie,
friend.
oh my god, how's what's his name? etc.
I remember him.
Slenderman. You and I are doing great.
I can never go back to that cafe, which is fine because the coffee was trash. Anyway.
Wow.
Oh,
Ooh,
shots
shots
fired.
Yeah,
fired.
she's not my friend. I don't owe her anything. You can find me, my name. That's my username, or that's like how you spell it, and that's just what I am on Twitter and Instagram. And then everything else that you might need to know about me, you could find through my Twitter and Instagram. I got a link tree full of goodies. I got a website I haven't updated in over a year. You can check that out.
Ooh.
We can see where you were in 2019.
Yeah. A simpler
Yeah.
time.
Venmo me. Oh, I would love a good Venmo if you've got it.
Yes, that goes all
That's
around.
my name. Send it on over, okay?
Awesome.
Thank
That's
you.
great.
Anya.
And Sean.
Thank you. Oh, wait, I have a podcast. Sorry, listen to my podcast.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
called-
Plug it.
Plug your podcast.
It's called Best Mistakes, and it's every Thursday, and we talk about our mistakes and the mistakes of our listeners, and then we talk about a famous mistake every week. Last week, we talked about the bling ring, the real robberies that happened behind the bling ring.
Yep.
And then the one that's coming out this week, we talk about the Princess Diana interview,
Ooh.
but also just about our dumbass fuck ups.
That sounds
And I
awesome.
like-
Where can we find it?
What?
Where can we find it? Wherever.
Everywhere, everywhere.
Awesome.
But it's called Best Mistakes. We're on Anchor, like that's how we release it. So if you can't find it for the life of you, just go to Anchor FM and it'll be there.
Awesome.
But it's on Spotify and everything.
Sweet. Best mistakes. Thank you, Anya.
Thank
Sean.
you.
You can read my my reviews and writings on film and television at thespool.net. That's where I do a lot of stuff. You can follow me on Twitter at stprice1. Follow me on Instagram at stprice21.
Nice. I got 20.
And you can catch me on the Italian side of Europe anytime, baby.
That will always make me laugh.
See you in Greece.
Thank
Wow,
you.
yeah.
You guys
so
were so
good.
fantage. Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
coming and
much.
spending
This
a
was
Thanks
month
for
with us.
having us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Also, thank you guys in the chat. We never say thank you to everybody who watches. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Make sure to stick around for Run On, an actual game show.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, I don't know. This seems pretty real to me, baby. Make sure
Yeah.
to check out our podcast at 91donkeylane.com. It's 2
91donkeylane.com.
idiots who live in a fantasy apartment complex.
That is, you know what? That's exactly the way. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And check out the 2MB Studios merch. We got all kinds of stuff in there.
We do. Hey, Bacon.
Yeah, Nate, what's up, dog?
This is a good show.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Oops. I'm gonna move the critic around.
All right. Well,
Thank you guys so much for watching. Stick around for Run On. We'll see you guys next week.
bye. I love you. It's time to dance.